Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Let's turn that off. Let's turn that on. Hello. Alright, we are doing train fever today. Transport fever today. We are continuing our EU provinces save, where we kind of break up the map into different sections and treat them as different countries for import, export, and travel. So that's what's going on there. This is a second attempt at this stream. Yesterday we had windy conditions and it knocked out first internet and then power for the evening. So streaming today instead of yesterday, because today was normally going to be my day off. And then we'll continue with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, Saturday, Sunday streams. So that's the plan for the next week. Not sure how fast I can turn around this stream since I started this one pretty late, and I want to start the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays really early in the morning. The other cool thing is at the end of the stream we're going to do some Railroad Tycoon Classic. Got it working with DOSBox and everything, so that should be fun. Oh yeah, while I'm waiting for the game, let's get some music going. Let's try to turn that down. Go there. There we go. Video game soundtracks. Let's put on random and let's throw it to the next one. Let's see what pops up. Oblivion. Rage Quit, hello. Aldemeyer, hello. I stream pretty close to full time. I do have a job in local television, but I'm just doing, cut back my office hours and just basically doing our remote shoots. Make sure to transport the industry output products, otherwise an industry decreases or stops production. That's one thing we'll have to worry about here. I like both games. Both have their own kind of unique challenges. I like the networking, the supply network challenges of Transport Fever. Of course, getting to play with trains is always cool as well. Get to do that in both games. Alright, there we go. Take a moment for the game to kind of fully load in once it pops on screen. There we go, alright. So just kind of scroll around the screen map and get all the lag out of the way. We have a lot of vehicles. We have something like 1,200 road vehicles. Zoom in. Travel across countryside. So there's one of our main distribution centers. It seems to be pretty well. 2 lines of products is not that bad. Only got 1 train there. Looks like we get probably add another. Leave it at that for now. This one's the one that really backs up. 40 bits from Aldemeyer. Train biddies. This is the one that really backs up, but it's actually not horrible compared to what the problem is that look at the let's actually get the game running. Look at all the trains they're trying to get into this place and get out. It is a busy piece of track and station. These guys are waiting for this guy, who's waiting for this guy, who's waiting for that guy. So yeah, that's that's one of the issues. But right now, today, the first plan is to simply... Alright, where are you all trying to go? 4. No, we could definitely add another one to that. Well, no, here comes a smaller one. We could definitely throw more into there. So let's go ahead and build a train there. Second train for that. So we got the heavy oil guy there, finances. Nah, we'll see if they would, because it doesn't have to go that far. It only has to go down to here. Yeah, let's let everything that's going. What I need to do today is add truck routes to every single remaining industry. So anything I'm not hooked up yet needs to be hooked up. So let's start with... That's the problem. Where to start? So we haven't done any... Well, I have a few tool factories. A couple tool factories in region 6. So these little lines of trees are our borders. Artificially created by me. There's about 2 to 4 cities per region. Zalasaur, greetings. How are you doing? And then all the industries attached to those cities closest by road, quote, belong to them, belong to those provinces. Then we see who has what supplies, what industries, what raw materials, and then we try to ship things around to connect them up and get the flow of goods going again, and then of course deliver to the cities. Alright, so we can do it region by region, or we can do it industry by industry. Let's do it industry by industry. So let's get all the final, whatever final product locations there are, hooked up first. We'll work our way backwards. So that means tools, for example. These need to be delivered to the city. City depots. Didn't set a replacement for those. Okay. Alright. So they'll get replaced. Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. Anyway, so let's start with a line. So, new line. Oop. Can't start with a line if I don't have a station. It's maybe a little loud. There we go, let's try that. Akio, hello, welcome. Hey yo. Alright, so we need a truck stop. Small will do. Over here. Boom. Now we can do the line from there to, let's do it here for now. Oh, it has to go under. So if we connect these guys. Does that get you going the other way? No. Well, that means somebody changed the route, but not... Not who we were thinking. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so get those off. And that is Region 1. Intermediary. Because it's delivering, and so it delivers planks plus steel plus plastic, and it gets back machines and plus tools. I think it's the only one in the region, so that's fine. Now we're going to assign some trucks to it. Assign 4 trucks each for now, and see if they get triggered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set line. 1 intermediate, planks, etc. Alright, so that's that one. Also within region 1. Or should we do a region by region? No, let's get all those. Let's do it that way. So let's get our industry list up. Product. We will look at machines and tools. So East Cows, so that's the only one. There's one in Tipton. So we'll go there. Yeah, we can keep that there. Or in the past. I came from the future. Yes, you did. Alright, alright, truck stop. Bam. Right. Now a line from there to there. And same thing, so this is 2 intermediate planks plus steel plus plastic to machines plus tools. You're the only one in this region. So let's copy that. So don't have to keep doing it. Bam. Autosave. Lady Atara, good evening. How are you doing? And now we need trucks. So bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's right, I got set line to 2. There we go. And then what we need to do is set the replacement. Forgot to do that for the other one. We'll check through replacement here in a moment after we do all this. Alright, so that's the Tipton one. Region 3 has 3 of these factories, so that's going to be interesting. Region 3 only has 2 cities, but it has the most industries by far. New line. Greetings, fellow time traveler. Frigid cold up here and upside. Oh wow, frosty Canadian air for next week or so. Yikes. Yeah, we had our own weather issues. Mostly wind, the rain and stuff. It wasn't Temperature wasn't too bad, but it was super windy, 50-mile-per-hour gusts. Knocked out power. Alright, so that has to go to here. Just not ideal. No, let's have it go here instead. Appears to be less things going there. But again, we're going to fix everything once we get this going. So that's line. So that cut and paste, that is region 3. There's 3 of them in this area, so that's going to be A. So now we need 4 trucks for this. Set line 3, and then set a replacement. Oh, we're in the 2000s. I think I've noticed that before, but never hurts to think about it again. All right, so that's number A. And there's one there and one right outside of town. So this will be pretty easy. Line. I'll have to color code these lines here in a moment too. So it just has to go from there to there. Then we need just 2 trucks here. Bye. Oops, line 1. Placement trucks. And then rename. So you're 3. Region 3. Factory B for this region. Bam. Alright, you're done. And finally, way over here. No, I already did that one. It is there. Shukanen, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, but hope you don't freeze too badly, Lady Atara. That's not fun. 123k for there, or we can put it on the main road. $40k. Let's go and do that. All right, new line. Bam. To bam. This is region 3. And C. And then the trucks, we'll do 4 here. Placement. Bam. Memuru-san, welcome. Alright, next. And then the 3 in so region 3 and region 6 dominate the tool thing. We already have these guys hooked up though. We have that one there, we have one here, and we have one way over here. So those guys are already hooked up. And they're actually producing not much, but 50 right now. That's actually producing at the limit because it's only getting planks right now, but we'll ship it other things. Wood stove full, battery powered warming blanket, my dog and his 3 cats. Nice. Yeah, they will definitely pile in the bed with you and keep you warm. Oh, got a passenger waiting at the airport. 6 passengers, nice. Holy cow, look at the crude piling up. Alright, where does that need to go? 3 to 4, okay, so it's going up to there. So I think that was a regional tanker that needed help at the other end. So yeah, let's go ahead and add a second one to this, because this one is paying off. By a train, we were using the big old electric there. For the smaller ones, I should probably change the diesel, much less running costs. And still pretty powerful. So let's buy one of those and add 14 tank cars. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And set line 3-4 regional tanker. Bam. He has to make those deliveries. When it makes money, though, it makes big money. No, that's only 52K. I thought it was 52 million. Yeah, when it starts making some deliveries. That'll make some good money. Alright, train 77. Okay, we're up to 77 trains now. Nice. Online cat to give birth. Ooh, wow. Sometime soonish. Nice. Alright, so that's all the tool factories connected up. Next up would be the rest of the fuel lines. Now also be able to deliver regular oil to the plastics factories at some point. So let's see if that one's... let's find out if it's... it is connected. East Cows is connected. Tipton is connected. Accrington and Wolverton, I know those are connected. Longtown is connected. And then finally Penniston. I think this is the only one that's not connected. Production, wow, nice. Online cat status, yeah, roughly melon shaped. Yeah, the internet is amazing. You're doing an awesome job at East Cows there. It's like I'm managing something like that. Yeah, it gets confusing really fast. I would say for production, stick to the ones for a while. Stick to the ones that are just single things, like so. Like food is just bring, you know, cows or wheat to the food factory, take it back to the city. The bricks, the fuel, and then you can also do tools with wood. Now that's a 2-stage process. So I do those 3 until you kind of get used to, and you can mostly do passengers, but stick with those 3, and you'll mostly keep things running pretty well. So I think we said Penniston is the only one that's not hooked up. Yeah, because they got production. No, Penniston's actually doing stuff too. Alright, it's actually producing. Okay, so we've got all the oil refineries going. Good. So that would mean of the 6 products we can deliver to cities, we got machines and tools covered, we got fuel covered, we don't have goods covered, so goods is next. We have food covered, and we have bricks covered. So all those are covered. Everything else is intermediate products or raw materials. So now it's goods. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Is there only 6? No, there's 7. Yeah, so you can tell they're all producing. That's how I can tell whether to look at them or not. Also need to hook up all the food. Or the rest of the food, I should say. So goods, yeah. All the goods need help. Alright, let's go through these one by one. So region 1 and 2 don't have goods factories. 3, 4 doesn't. So it's just 3, 5, and 6. How to manage something that big. Yeah, well, we'll see. You'll see here because I'll be breaking all this down. First, I'll be breaking it because adding all these trucks is just going to overload everything. So that's the first thing. And then I'll be reassembling my distribution system. So if you stay tuned, yeah, you'll see some of the techniques for getting all this managed. All right, so Accrington goods. So we got our truck station. And one of the keys is working backwards. I'm doing the final products first. Because you can start off delivering raw goods and it will throw a few raw goods out. But if you aren't going down the line and turning it into final products and delivering it to the cities, it'll shut down again and then you'll be like, what do I do? But if you just start delivering the final product just with one truck, you just need one truck going back and forth so it doesn't cost too much. Then you can trigger the demand or the fact that the game will know that it can be delivered. Where is this? This is way up the road. This is going to be a long trip. So that's kind of what I'm doing here is I'm doing the lines. So this is 3 intermediate. And we're delivering planks plus plastic plus steel, and we're getting goods. And there are 2 in the region, so we need to differentiate here. So this is A. I should copy that. Copy. Create demand by delivery. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you can go direct. You can go distribution center. I'd say direct. When you get bigger, see, this is the easy part. I've already established delivery systems for industry and commercial for every city. So right now, all I have to do is connect to the distribution center from these factories, and everything else is taken care of for me already. So at this point, it's easy. Getting to that point is hard. Oh yeah, I need the final location. Boop. Getting to that point is hard. And while point to point starts off easy, what happens then is you don't necessarily, it kind of gets harder the more lines you have to build in, because then you have many more specialty lines, and then it gets confusing there. So yeah, ramping up production really does get pretty hard. 1,470. I said 1,200. We have 1,500 road vehicles. Alright, so that was that one. And Earl Shilton. So that must be over here. There's also a long road trip. Yeah, I usually deliver by truck. So what I'll eventually do is I have this distribution center was outside of town. Now it's kind of getting swallowed by the town. But yeah, you can put the distribution center out of town, and then I deliver it by truck. But eventually I'll build a train platform out here, attach the truck stations to that, and then the trains can bring in the goods, and then the trucks can deliver it into town. Because usually the cities will grow big enough where you have to kind of rotate the goods around anyway. You could also... Yeah, because you need one for commercial and you need one for industrial. That's kind of the... that's always the issue. So where are my trucks? So here's the one for industrial. And that only covers like half the town. My distribution center covers the other half, fortunately. And then commercial is up here. And that's good enough. We'll fine-tune this later as part of the whole process. So I need a truck stop over here. So the next couple of streams of this is really going to be about fine-tuning all this. Like I said, right now I'm just going to break it by adding in all the other stuff. Throw you there. But you can have a train deliver into the city, but it'll usually hit one place. That's B. And then the trucks for it. Oh yeah, my depot's way over here. And replacement. I think I forgot on the last one. We'll double check this and we'll set all the replacements to get the bigger trucks. What I probably won't do is do the replace now, because those long trucks are going to cause a huge traffic jam that's even worse than what's going on with the small trucks. No mods in this one. Alright, so now we got Aerith Goods Factory. So it's over here, so we need to update the road a little bit. I need medium highway. Go. Truck stop. There we go. All right, new line. Bam. Bam. This one hasn't been overloaded yet. It still has only one stop. Alright, so now we're in region 5. And you have 3 of them. Yeah, you're going to have 3 good stations. So A is fine. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set line 5, enter planks. Good. Daffy's, hello, welcome. How are you doing today? And then replacement. Bam. Alright, so that's number 1. Next up is Tonbridge Goods Factory, number 2. Let's see, where are you? You are over here. In the middle of nowhere. Oh, wow, yeah, I saw on the list your refollow. Yeah, I hate that when that happens. I was wondering where you went. Alright, so that's... No, but still going strong. Alright, new line. Bam, to... Bam. So region 5. This is B. And our trucks. Set line. And set replacement. Yeah, especially on mobile. I've looked at the mobile app and saw it's like, whoop, because you're especially when you're trying to find some menu for something, it's like, what do I push? What do I push? And it's just like, bink, oh, unfollowed. You really got to redesign that, or at least give you a warning. You really mean unfollow? Alright, so that's set up. Now Tonbridge number 1, which is where? Way out here in the middle of nowhere. Alright, you need some road upgrades. Completely lost. Can't follow the gameplay. Yeah, because I'm right now I'm kind of detailing work. Because I have pretty much everything hooked in. So right now I'm just delivering, or I'm actually setting up a line between each remaining industry and the city distribution center. Each city has a large truck stop or 2 or 3 or 4, where every industry around that city brings everything in and sends it back out. Then this distribution center is linked to other distribution centers. So it's a hub and think of it as like airline hub and spoke. This is the city hub. All the spokes go to all the industries around the area. And then there's a hub for each city, and those hubs are all connected together, and each of those cities has its own spikes going out to all its industries. And then there's one hub for each region that's hooked into other regions. So those are the master hubs. I've done most of that work. So right now I'm just finishing off the last few connections. there. Boop. And rename. Still region 5, and this is C. Now what I did to set things up is I went through and renamed every factory with the number of its region, so I can tell, you know, where it is. And then I'm doing the same with the lines. So you can tell at a glance where the lines are originating. 2, 3, 4. Set line. Let's see. And then by setting the trucks on there, I'm, like I said, for the game, I'm establishing the connection that yes, if you give me plastic somewhere, I know how to deliver it. And that's going to be the next step. Alright, so those are everything in 5. Now I need the goods in 6. So Axminster. Goods way back in the hills there. That's going to be fun trying to get some of this stuff. So, truck stop. There's a light gray and a dark gray, and I have no idea. I have a little idea, but it's like an unconfirmed rumor. I think what it is if there's competing stations, the one light gray gets priority. As it fades, it gets lesser priority. So new line. Bam. Has to go all the way over here. Put it there for now. This will probably have to get more added. This is region 6. And there's 2 stations, so that's going to be A. I think I forgot to do the replacements on the other one. Okay, now add trucks. Auto save. Enter goods. And replacement before I forget. Okay. On yes. Almost 1,500 road vehicles now. And finally, Earl Shilton Goods Factory number 2. Just way on the other side of this province. Boop. So the previous one we did is over here, and now this one is way over here. Looks like it's going to be on the outskirts of this town as well. Truck stop. New line. Bam. Only got the one. It's the biggest city, but only has one thing for its distribution center. Doesn't have actually that many factories attached to it, which is, I think, it's why. Game does it. Yeah, if there's enough connections and the game sees that there's a vehicle that can deliver this particular item, yeah, it'll kind of figure it out and say, okay, yes, I can go here. So the game does figure it out as long as there's a complete route, as long as you can trace, and I'll trace some of these routes for you here. That's done. That's B. No trucks. All right, so now we're delivering. Is that being used? Need the product transport capacity? Yes. Yes, that. Yeah, because of the whether the factories deliver more or less is all on whether the transport lines you provide have enough throughput to accommodate. Alright, so this is, it's not a matter of, it's hooked up, it's just not doing anything. So that's kind of a puzzle, and I'll have to figure that out later. So why is that one production at 0? There's another one at 0 as well. So that's one of the things I'll have to figure out as I'm going through here. These are at 0 because I'm not delivering anything yet. Alright, so we can deliver. So all our refineries are working. All our tool factories are hooked up. All our goods things are hooked up. All our food places are hooked up, just not all working. All of our brick factories are working, some better than others. So we can technically make everything. Now what I need to do is the intermediate. There's 2 intermediate types of things. So there's the steel mills. None of them are hooked up. And then there's the plastic chemical plants. And oh yeah, and also the plank. So I need to hook all those up to be able to deliver all of the intermediate products to the final factories. Gonna get the supply things figured out. Yeah, you have to have a consumer, yep. Because it'll start delivering as soon as you hook a lineup. It'll start delivering to wherever you drop them off. But it'll only do it for a very short time if there's not a customer for those products further down the line. All right, so next is steel mills. So let's see. 3. The only one left out there is 4. Every other region has at least 1 steel mill. 5 is the domination with 3. So let's work our way through that. And there's 8 of these. Trucks are kind of easy to get started because they're just cheaper. And you don't have to really build the lines. You just, set them on the roads. So I use trucks to pretty much start everything in the game. So I think, yeah, goods right now, everything from the factories and raw materials is by trucks. The only trains with goods is from the regional distribution centers to other regions. But what I'm about to do is attach train stations to each city to bring to the regional distribution center. So I'm gonna. So right now, all the regional distribution centers are hubs. There's 6 hubs. They have no train spokes. So I'm gonna do train spokes next. Yeah, top down. So I got that upgraded. Now I need a truck stop. And then after that, I'm gonna start bringing train stations to some of these individual factories. And that has to come down here. Definitely more truck stops there. And so the naming convention here is 1 intermediate, and we deliver iron plus coal, and we get steel plus slag. Yeah. Hard mode, yeah, definitely. Because you can tune the number of trucks, you know, more precisely to the demand. While a train, if you overbuild a train, it's like the expenses will, you know, eat you, and it's not delivering enough. All right, now we need the trucks. Replacements. Transport street, yeah. Started raining again. No. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start exporting this transport series thing to YouTube. I just did a soft relaunch of my YouTube channel today. Using content from my streams. So first things are going to be scheduled releases of a couple of the Minecraft bridge builds over the next couple weeks. Alright, so that's going. Next up, Leaston steel mill. Bam. Okay, it's on a busy road. Thank you, autosave. And then I'll just start doing these Transport Fever ones as like 2-hour blocks of the streams. Why are you so expensive? So now I have to worry. $7 billion. So money right now is not an object. Now you need to go, it's better, down, no, too far. So you need to actually go to here. Did I copy the last one? I don't think I did. Nope. 2. Iron plus coal goes to steel plus slag. And there's only 1 here. Yes. Copy. Yep, 7 billion. So I could basically build a tunnel across the entire map if I wanted to. And so the lines are named by the region. Final means it's delivering to a city, commercial or industrial. Distribution means it's only moving goods between distribution centers, and then between the towns or between, you know, others. Buses are self-explanatory. And intermediate means anything taking from and to a distribution center from an industry. Took me a couple of tries to get this nomenclature down where it actually kind of makes sense. Now, just a moment. No, you get all the stations in the base game from the start. So you get the 2 size truck stops, and then, of course, the train stations, 1 through 8 platforms, 320 meters. So you pretty much get station-wise everything from the start. No, maybe not. There's a couple of new ones. What's this? Train station. Ooh, okay, modern train stations. Okay, so there is a couple modern ones. I don't think they are any different as far as size goes, though. Freights, though, yeah, freight looks like it's all the same. But I'm about to, right now I have 4 line train stations and distribution centers. I'm about to go to 8. And I may double them up. I'll show you how you can do stuff like that. Into 16 in some cases. Let's see what... Alright, so we got trucks going there now. So next iron mill is Accrington. Up in the northwest. So truck stop. Nope, I only need the small ones here.
Another visitor. Stay a while.
Mr. Lit with the host. Welcome everybody. 2 lanes are the bag. This, yeah, play without mods. Yeah, yes, the bigger truck stops are three lanes. Welcome everybody from Mr. Lit's stream. How are you doing? What were you doing? It's lit. Curious Wicked, but staying because of your awesome. Well, thank you very much. Doing some City Skylines, an awesome game there. Got some good taste in games there. Bang bang, Mr. Lit with the sub. Thanks to Curious Wicked's gift. Much appreciated for that. Bang bang. Take care of your family. No problem, Mr. Lit. Have a good one. Thank you for that raid. Welcome everybody. Let's get the hype train going there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm playing Transport Fever, which is another... It's not quite a city builder, it's a transport game. The cities kind of have the same features though. You see the green residential, yellow industrial, blue commercial. They grow on their own though. You can build the roads, but you can't build the buildings. They'll build depending on whether you are delivering enough goods to make the city grow. So you can do that. And that'll encourage some activity with building.
Plebs are needed.
Techno Groovin, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chill team. And so what I'm doing is, so I have this, most of everything hooked up. I'm hooking up the final few industries to my network. So we're over here hooking up our steel mills. So I need a new, so you build a transport line. So for example there, and you kind of see the green lines following the path there. And then you put trucks, or you can build train lines, you know, railroad tracks. I'm using trucks at the moment. So what I need to do is rename this to this. Oops. Got the wrong cut and paste in there. Wonder if my emotes would work as things here. So we're in region 3. I'm doing kind of artificial regions throughout this map. Kind of create a new challenge. So we're intermediate delivery. We are iron plus coal going to steel plus slag. And we have 2 in this region, so this is line A. Now I need to assign some trucks to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's that one there, slag A. And they'll drive out of here and head off. One of the cool things of this game is first-person mode. Oh, hey, speed, you get out of the way. This is a really cool aspect of the whole thing. So you could follow this vehicle all the way to its delivery if you wanted to. Alright, so now what we're doing... That's all good, that's all good. Yeah, it's actually built in the way system. Alright, so next steel mill is Earl Shilton. Click this little box here and it zeroes in on it. That is way the heck up there. Trucks are going to have a nice long drive for that. Auto save. I think on kind of the far side, but I'm trying to think ahead of when I might add a train station to that. Alright, new line. Bam. So let's come all the way down to here to an already kind of overloaded system. Throw it on that for now. Did I save it? I saved the cut and paste? I don't think I did. Nope, I did not. Alright, there are 3. Iron plus coal. Steel plus slag. B. One vehicle should be getting that. Alright, so we need to set a replacement for that. Turn it on. There we go. Alright, so you're set. Now we need to put trucks on it. There it is. Now set the replacement. So this will auto replace with a new truck when these trucks get too old. So the vehicles do have a lifetime. They get more and more expensive to maintain as they get older. Let's see. Alright, so that's done. Okay, didn't name that correctly. Alright, so that's all the ones in 3. So now we're going to region 5. And by the way, it's like I said, I've artificially broke them in the regions of 2 to 4 cities. You can see the little tree lines I made to represent the borders. So down here is region 1. Region 2 is this corner. Region 3 is this corner. Region 4 is the middle. 5 is this big valley here, and 6 is the northern part. Enchanted weapons and tools in Minecraft. Alright, so where is this hiding? There it is. Truck stop. Let's upgrade the road as well, so the trucks can drive faster. Now we can set the line. Alright, now I should be cut and paste, yes. This is region 5. And you are factory A. Now all these trucks right now are delivering nothing. Sure. I accidentally bought an extra truck, but that's fine. So I'm losing money on all these lines until I can give them the product they need. That's a replacement vehicle. So the faster I can do this, the better. Okay, Edmonton steel mill. That's there. Let's upgrade the roads, especially since we have vehicles using these roads already. Wow, why are you guys still in the Stone Age? Alright, that'll speed things up. Truck stop. Bam. New line. Okay, you are stop B. And then the vehicles. Oh, I was doing this wrong. It's actually intermediate. Thought the names looked a little short. best way to find out what... I think I only did a couple wrong, so I did the one here wrong. Oh no, I did that one right. No, that's a different one. It is this one. It's done wrong. Intermediate, iron goal. Okay, did I mess that up on these guys? No. This, yeah, yes. Okay, that one's set up. Now there's one more in that region. Tonbridge Steel Mill. Bam. So that's pretty near the city. That's not too bad. Let's upgrade the street. And the truck stop. Bam. And this has only a really, really short way to go, so we'll just put a couple of trucks on here for now. New line. And that's C. Nope, go left it up. Alright, by road vehicles, 2 trucks. Bam. Yeah, I can. That's one of the things I'm going to do when I start optimizing. Just, you know, look at the streets, look at the roads. You know, maybe build bypass. See, there's one place where I built a bypass tunnel because there was stuff that had to get through the city, and it's like, nope, let's just build a bypass tunnel for the things that need to go between this city and this city, so they don't get caught in the traffic jam. That's the main thoroughfare through this. So you can also widen the roads. You can, you know, give them more lanes. There's a whole bunch of really cool things you can do to get all, you know, optimize everything. And alright, so there's another steel mill. That is way off in the back and beyond. Road's already upgraded though. Interesting. Just kind of playing with these. Like I said, I have no idea if that means anything at all. I'll try to keep it within the brighter region just in case. Because it'll deliver, as long as it's lit up, it'll deliver. Line manager. So you go from there to there. And you are region 6. Iron and coal. Only one thing, so I don't need to differentiate you. Oh, Happy New Year as well. Yes, indeed. So far, New Year is going really, really good for me. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's all the steel mills. Now, let's get them fed. So let's do iron and coal next. So do these raw materials here. Selby coal mine. Happy New Year 2 weeks in? Yeah, about then. Sounds good. Or the first time you meet, yeah, first time you meet them. Yeah, probably 2 weeks. Yeah, that sounds about right. Truck stop. So because we have these steel mills set up, make that closer to the main road. As soon as I send the trucks here, these will, I think, will probably start producing. So between there, there, and this is region 1. It's raw material, so it's just a one-way delivery. And it's coal. And I only have one in one region, so don't need to differentiate. That's a tram station. 2, 3, 4. Gotta be in range. I have it set to only show the lines that I can see on the map. That way, since I have so many lines, it keeps it reasonable to search through the list. Alright, so now as soon as a truck reaches here, it'll probably start production. Okay, region 2, Leaston coal mine. Go there. Even though it doesn't matter, I'm going to upgrade this anyway. Because I'm going to put the stop there. And that's a case where it was like 50-50. Where do I go? Because these guys are kind of overwhelmed. Yeah, we'll go and put them down here. Two raw coal. It's the only one region 2, so we're done. Set the replacement. I've forgotten this on several of these. And by the gray, yeah. Yeah, because there's when you select stations, so one of the tricks I'm using here is the fact that when I select this, there's little highlight lines on the road that also kind of go into these other stations. And so anything delivered to one of these stations can be picked up at any of these other stations. And it's true for the train station as well. So all these act as one combined unit. So that way I can split up the lines and send, you know, a quarter of the trucks here, a quarter of the trucks there, and try to relieve some of the traffic congestion. Obviously that is not working on this one. Alright, let's bump you guys up. Because I clearly have enough trucks, it's just they're not high enough capacity. Yeah, and they're just going from here to there. That's how far they're going. Is this the... I should probably change those around. Because they're all trying to get... No? Regional Selby, yeah. You're all trying to get to... Oh, right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's the line. Now look at that traffic jam. It's going to get worse with all these long trucks. So that's... By feet transport, yep. Hey Odaba, welcome. How you doing? But yeah, that's getting to be a bit of a fail. I should probably switch it to... this one, because that way they don't have to cross this road or add another one. Let's go ahead and add another one. Let's bring... Actually, it doesn't matter if I'm only doing one line. Actually, that would probably... That's interesting. Probably link to both of these. But even though this is linked to this one and this one is linked to this one, it won't automatically transfer across there. It'll only link within the range of the first of the highlights of the first thing. I'm just trying to think of whether I could shorten the line. Let's switch you though. So instead of going to Selby Truck Station, we'll have you go to there. 10, so eliminate 10. And then this, oops. And then here, the distribution, instead of 9, we'll go to 10. So the trucks are just have to go from there to there. And how many are in that line? It's ridiculous. Vehicles. Yeah, like 20 vehicles. But yeah, that's something that's broken, needs to be fixed. Alright, anyway, Leaston coal line, it is working. Hey, it's even already producing coal. Because like I said, since we already hooked the steel mills up, it knows it can satisfy demand, so it automatically just, hey, okay, here you go, take it. Take it. Alright, let's get back to industries. Coal, Leaston coal mine, Earl Shilton coal mine. Fever game. I don't know if it's a fever game. The developers are making a new game. They said it's in the same genre, but they did not say anything beyond that. Upgrade the road. Boom. New line. Four raw coal A. See, where's that? No, there's pretty close, so we'll go with 3. Alright, coal mine number 2, where's that? Wow, that's pretty close too. Okay, upgrade the streets. Put in a station. Did I put in a big station in the last one? I think I did. I did. Not a big deal. New line. For raw coal B. Placement. Okay, 1 coal mine near Earth. Boom. Boom. 5 raw coal. You're only within 5, so you're good. Buy some trucks. Four AM just passed. Alright, sounds good. Lurk on your tablet, out of bed. Very cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, and any questions, definitely ask. Try to get you be an expert in no time. Oh, we got production at 3 of the mines. This one isn't doing anything yet. I think it's because it's too far away. So we already got production going. 5 Earth. And we just sent some trucks there. Cool. Now finally there's 3 coal mines in area 6. Bletchley coal mine. Construction not possible. What are you talking about? Alright, that should be good. Line. Alright, this is a tough route. Another one that goes through a city. How's the airport doing? It has passengers, it just doesn't have a lot. 6 raw coal A. Alright, next coal 6, Bletchley Coal Mine 2. Looks like it's also up there. Oh, actually it's right outside town. Interesting. Raw coal B. Stick with 3 for now. And replacement. And finally for coal, Earl Shelton Coal Mine 3. Should actually also go through Bletchley because it's near Earl Shelton, but the road's connected to Bletchley. Yep, there it is. Actually, this, yeah, it's closer, but yeah, it was on the other side of the border. Because at the time, these roads weren't here, so it wasn't connected. So let's go all the way around. That is something we will fix. But for now, let's let the game handle it. On the save. Raw coal. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of rain, a lot of wind. So I got the power knocked out last night, the internet a couple times as well. Alright, that's a super long route, so let's go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so coal is all. Now we gotta do iron. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. 2 in region 2, 1 in region 3, 3 more in region 5, and 2 in region 6. Yeah, it's like this is the second attempt at trying to stream Transport Fever. And later on, excuse me, we're gonna do some Railroad Tycoon, the old classic. So 2 raw iron A. Oops, I need to set the replacement. Tipped in iron ore. Yep. Okay, road's already upgraded. Nice. Alright, new line. Got a lot of fuel waiting there. So this is 2 raw iron B. 4. Alright, can I help this at all? Yeah, can add a few trucks to this. To distribution, regional to Tipton. Bam, go. Need the additional capacity to carry the iron anyway. So that's one of the issues, is getting all the other stuff going through there. It's like, which one gets prioritized? At least in the Tipton, so he's taking fuel that way. Excuse me, that way. Come back with fuel? And then you're picking up fuel and taking it back the other way. Okay. That's something the game does once in a while. And we got just tons of crude. Okay, so it looks like you can be upgraded. Alright, let's see what that does. Yeah, wherever I see a big pile up like that, there's something I need to do about it. Probably when there's that many, probably a train or more trains. It's the only thing that can take care of that. Alright, anyway, back to the connections. We're in the middle of iron. Done region 2, now Wolverhampton Iron Mine. Bam, pretty close to the city. Raw iron. You're the only one in region 3. So yes. Bam. Alright, I think the last thing to do is like deliver raw logs. Now some of the stone isn't. No production, but I think they have stations, yes. I'm just not delivering right. So I think I've done all the stone. Yes. They're just not being distributed correctly. Alright, so Edmonton. So region 5 really dominates in iron ore. Has 3 stone. And then like 6 of the farms. So it's really a raw materials exporter. Alright, so anyway, Edmonton. That I need. Bam. 5 raw iron A. Alright, next 5, Kimberly. It's by the river. That's why it's named for this town, or actually this town. But it's hooked by road to Edmonton. Save. Paluccio, welcome. Any updates in this game? Yeah, they had a recent, what do they call it, convenience patch? No, thank you patch. Did a few things. I really don't know if I've noticed any of them though. 5 raw iron B. Alright, so that also goes from here. Almost up to 1,600. 1,600 ones. Iron B. Placement. Bam. And then, whoops. Loftus iron ore. So that's way out there. Need to upgrade the roads. Like, why are we still dealing with dirt roads? Yeah. Five raw iron C. And finally, two more and 6. Pardon me. So Axminster Iron Ore mine. Way up there. There we go. I got down to 40,000. Because the terrain has to move. Let's actually throw in a third here. So this, go there. 6 raw iron A. Alright, that. And finally, 6 Bletchley. Oh, it looks like it's near the airport. Yep. Near the airport. So you can make all the noise you want. Six raw iron B. Alright, so all iron, all coal are connected. You can see they're already producing. A couple of them are actually producing quite well. All the coal's producing. With 4 trucks though, probably need a little throughput. Is the iron? Anywhere iron? Oh, we got one of the steel mills producing. So it's getting deliveries of everything. Now the last thing is to hook up the last of the logs. So we hooked up 4. So Region 6 has 4 of the 4 of the forests. The other 4 are in other areas. So let's go ahead and do those. That way all our raw materials will be hooked up. Deliver more goods. Yes. We know. That'll be next. Alright, so let's work through these 4. Would that be everything? No, we still need to do the chemical plants for plastic. But let's go ahead and get the raw materials going, because these can be delivered for the tool and goods factories now. So we actually have demand for the planks. Oh yeah, then I need to hook up the planks. No, I need to hook up planks first. Let's do that first. Then planks, logs, then plastic. Alright. Almost done with this part of it. Alright, so that is up in the hills. $150K, because we have to tear down part of the hill and then, okay, that's only at 100K. Do it. getting a train up there. Even if I had trains, I'd have to have a truck like bring it down to the valley on this one. Alright, so this is Region 1, Intermediate, logs to planks. And there's 2 in this region, so A. And just overload everything else in here. Rail track up on a trestle. Only with a mod. Only with mods. I was thinking about I could dig a trench and put a station down below and then bridge across it. So I may do that in a town or two. Only, yeah, only 100k. Trying to save those thousands of dollars when it's like even millions don't even appear on my list. So yeah, I may do that. Because it's like I may like pull a kernel failure and just like plow through the middle of a city and then, like I said, dig a trench, lay a station down in there, run a tunnel to get it out of town, or just a trench all the way out of town maybe. So we'll look at doing cool things like that. So once I get the distribution system kind of running and we're kind of reworking everything, we can do some decorations, we can do all kinds of cool things, I think. Alright, so now Shaftesbury. Boop. There it is. Yeah, so as we upgrade, we'll be upgrading the looks of things as well. Right now it's just raw, putting things down, getting it to work, letting it all break. Oops, before I do that, I need to actually make a line. Keep closing my windows I don't need to close. Bam to bam. 1 intermediate logs to planks B. Let's save that. This used to be on the outside of town. Gotta be able to see the line to set it. Alright, so that's 2 of them. Tipton Sawmill 1 and 2. Two. Stay hydrated, bot. It's the 2-hour mark. It's actually time for my break. Let's that's set line to enter box blank say. So replacement. Okay. On. All right. What would be an interesting route here? Maybe as a truck. Actually, I know a good one. Here's a good one. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. A little stretch break.